Greetings. So, in a previous video, I had talked about using asynchronous modals with Explorer. And in this video, I would just like to do a demonstration of what it might look like in an actual application. So in this application, I'm going to be taking a bit of a different approach. So I'm not using Explorer directly. Well, I'm not really using Explorer for the modals in this example, but I am using the dialog component from Tamagui, which is necessary because I want to share the code between Expo and Next.js. Okay, so let's get started. So this is the application here, and what I want to do is demonstrate a use case where asynchronous modals are very useful. So in this application, authentication is optional, so you can view the content without logging in. But if you want to create content, then you would need to be logged in. And this is where asynchronous modals come in handy because I can easily create a flow where I can prompt users to log in if they need to. So if I tap, I'm currently logged out. So if I tap the add event button, I'm prompted to log in. I'm presented with 3 different options. I'll go with login with Google. And I choose my name. And I'm logged in, and then I'm presented the create event dialog immediately. So you can see how seamless that was from logging in to performing the action that you wanted to do. And that's basically it for how it works, but I'll do a bit of demonstration about what it takes to make it happen. So in the event section, I have a event handler to create the event. And as you can see, the logic is very simple. If the user is logged in, if the user is not logged in, we should login dialog. And then when the login process is complete, we show the create event dialog. And as you can see, the logic is very simple, but the underlying process of logging in is a bit complex. So this method allows us to abstract away the complexity of the entire login process and allows us to code the flow of creating an event in a very simple way. Okay, so let's have a look at a bit of the implementation. I'll have a look at the show dialog function. Okay, we call the set modal function, and then we return a promise and save the resolve and reject functions from the promise. Let's go to the set modal to see what this does. So we have a modal state variable, which is a map of string to boolean. So this stores the open state of the different modals. We also have a resolvers variable, which is a map of string to resolver, which is a type to contain the resolve and reject functions. Okay, so when we call such a modal, we just set the modal state for that particular modal. And if it's false, this is where we reject the modal. So if you tap the close button, we will just dismiss the modal and reject the promise. And we also have a resolve dialog function where we retrieve the resolver from our map, we set the state to false, and we delete it. And I'll have a look at where we resolve the modal. So that would be in the auth presenter. So these are the functions that handle the different login options. So we have for Google login, when the login is complete, we resolve the dialog and we pass in the record that contains the authenticated user. So there you have it, an example of how you can use asynchronous modals to simplify your code.